Hi, folks. Scott here. I want to talk to you about a fellow named Ron who is a street person and was brought to my attention actually only a few minutes ago by Dean O'Connor, one of my Facebook friends and a fellow I respect greatly. He actually preaches on the street downtown in rougher areas, and he ran into this fellow Ron who's got terminal cancer. He hasn't been in the streets long. But he needs prayer, and he doesn't seem to want, any sort of practical help. Says he can make his money panning and so on. But Dean believes the fellow will probably have trouble getting through the winter. And I just put together a bit of a story, and I thought I'd tell some of you what it was about. And the story was really about my life, and in a sense, I identified with this fellow, not for having lived on the street, because I didn't do that, but I went from a prosperous a position that looked like someone who had it all together, and to in a very short period of time, to someone who had nothing of physical value and was not earning any money, was depressed, and all the rest of it. And I don't tell you that for woe's sake. I tell you that because Ron, like so many others I've heard about in the street, had it all together, and just something clicked, and next thing you knew, they were destitute and in the street, and really without the knowledge of how to get out of it or what to do, and with all sorts of fears and different things. And there's a lot of fellas in the street like this, but I think we need to be a strong praying ministry, if nothing else, for people like this Ron. And it just kind of hit me in a special way, especially with him having terminal cancer and then being out in the cold. It reminds me of when I was told I would, I might have 5 to 10 years to live or so, and that was in 1998. And I've been very fortunate. God's kept me alive, and I think He has things for me to do. But either way, the feeling, especially with winter setting in and all this, and thinking this fellow is determined he's okay with, panhandling and being in the street. Well, as he gets sicker, that may not be much of an option for him, but I think we pray for health, for miracles, and that he just change his way of life and be led to a shelter that'll help him out, something like the Good Shepherd. And he seems to be avoiding this, but just a very sad situation. I don't know why, but as I remember back about some parts of my journey, I think on the inside it must be a terribly lonely feeling, saddled with a prognosis of maybe not a lot of time, and a terminal kind of condition, and and smiling, but living on the street. And even tonight, as I step outside with the little dog I'm looking after, and feel the cold, and think of this fellow looking for a place to kind of huddle and stay warm, it shakes my inside. So anyway, I hope you're all with me, and I hope you pick this message up, and maybe share it around, and check out Dean O'Connor on Facebook, and support the guy, pray for him, help his ministry in any way you can. But we need more brave people like him to go into the streets at night and help these people so they don't freeze and so on during the winter. So thanks for taking the time to listen to me, and I sincerely hope that you're able to have a bit of a heart for it. I certainly don't wish you have or will or ever did even be exposed to such a lifestyle. But believe me, there's many, many, many more. And there are judges, there are policemen and lawyers, and people you would never think in a million years could end up that way, and they do. And it's a known fact for the people who live in that world. So let's all be together. We're all part of the same world. We are all created in the same image, loved and so on by our Creator. So, we're all in it together. So let's pull together. And thank you so much for listening to this. Have a great balance of the weekend. Not much left.